Hello ladies and gents, this is Ujjwal and welcome to my video. The title of the video says learn 98 chords. 98 chords on an ukulele. Okay, so that's what is today's video. Just before we begin, let me just give you a little heads up. If you have just come across to this video by looking at the title that says learn 98 chords, then what I want to say is don't be scared. It's okay. It's okay. 98 chords is no big number. There's plenty more to learn more than 98. But 98 is a good number. Now here's something that will put you at ease. Out of 98, at least almost half of them are repeating themselves. So guess what? It's 50 chords. There you go. Technically 50 chords, 50 new ones we're going to learn. But then they repeat at certain places. And that's what it's all about. The theory, the mathematics is amazing. Once you understand the mathematics, this number 98 will sound absolutely easy. And that's what I'm trying to do. My whole intention is so that you become a better learner, so that you learn something new when you're watching this video. Even if you learn 1% from watching this video, as boring as it can be, you know that's my goal achieved if you can learn something. Before we begin, make sure you get some notes ready. Note takers are music makers. Okay, that's my new quote. Note takers are music makers. So that's what it is. Look at that. So there we go. What I'll do is I have a habit of finishing everything in just one sitting, in one video. So what do you say? What do you think? Shall I speak of all the scales in one video, or shall I make pieces? Okay, just one video. Hey, why not? Why not? Let's make it a long session. Okay, because I like it. I want to get it done. Otherwise, what will happen is, as I get time restraints, then I'll forget about it. It will delay, and you won't like it. So let's make a nice long video. So get your notes ready and get things ready. Now here's another thing. What I did is I went to Microsoft Word, which you could do yourself as well. If you're not really familiar with how to use computers or PCs, I would recommend get somebody that just to do something basic. What I have done here is, you can see, I will just take it to the camera. I do not have many graphics. I'm not going to put any graphics on video. So it's a nice old school video, okay? It'll be just hand signals, and I'll be just showing my notes on the video screen for you to look at. How cool is that? Okay. Now you can see what I've done is I've made small table over here, and I have kind of copy pasted it 7 times, and on the second column again 7 times. Empty. And then what I've done is I've handwritten different chords where they actually where they're positioned. Six rows in this table that represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So up till here. That's in this table. And also what I've done is I have also underneath, right at the bottom, I've made a small table again, which says where these chords are actually placed in numbers 1 to 7. Make life easy. And then what happens is, whenever you're just kind of going through these paper, you can just pick up the numbers, just randomly just pick numbers, pick different scales, and that's how you can make some music. So life becomes a lot easier. That's what the intention is. So anyway, we will begin now. First scale what I want to speak is C major scale. Now, okay, before speaking of C major scale, just want to give a little overview. What I have done is 7 major scales: C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. So what I've done is I've found 14 chords on each major scale. 7 scales, 14 times 7 is, you know the answer, okay? Okay, you do the mathematics. If I give you the answer to everything, what's the point? What's the point? It's 98. Out of 98, 50 are new. The rest are just repeating by the different places. So we're going to begin by C major scale. It's one of the most common scales you will see, which is used for learning. The way the chord works, again, I've mentioned this in many in my previous videos, is that when you, in every scale, when you have keys, the notes, so the note goes tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 and then semitone. And what tone means is that going 2 frets apart. Or when you just come from this fret straight to the another fret on 0, that's a whole big step of a tone. You will learn this. I don't want to ponder upon those things at the minute. I think I've spoken a little bit in my previous videos, so do check it out. Do give me some views. Why not? Why not? Okay. So that's what it is. We will begin. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna begin by C major scale. First, what you do is in each scale, again, I'll just repeat. So notes, what we do is on the first 7 chords, we're gonna pick a note, skip a note, pick a note, skip a note, pick a note. And we do that till we pick 3 notes, and then because you've got 4 strings, one of them repeats itself, and that's how you get 7 chords. And then again, you go for the 7, but this time you do it 4 times because you have 4 strings on a ukulele. So then it gives you 7 other chords. So it rounds up to 14 chords in one scale. That's how it is. So let's begin. C major scale, we're going to begin by the chord C. Again, if you must have seen and heard C major scale, D minor, of all of C major scale, these chords you must have seen and heard many times, but hey, repeat is good. So first chord is C, 3rd fret, 1st string. That's what it is. Let me put my speaker next to the mic so you can hear. I'll try and make a crisp sound of it. It has the notes C, E, and G. Okay. Now, if we add another note to this, so it becomes a C, G, E, and a B. So how does that go on the ukulele? Is instead of this one, we go for this one, and that makes it a C major 7. That's all it is. So when it's only 3 notes, C, E, and G, it's a C chord. But when you add a B, again, same formula. Pick a note, skip a note, pick a note, skip a note. And then we keep doing that again and again in the whole scale until we find all the chords. So then that becomes a C major 7. You just try and hear the sound, how different, little bit different. And this is what, in all the 7s, you will see that difference in the sound, just minute difference, but that just makes it a lot more beautiful, and you will see where you can use it. Now comes the second, which is a D minor. The formula for the chord chart works in any scale is major, then it comes to 2 minors, then 2 majors, 1 minor, and the last one is a diminished. So we'll go for the D minor. That is a D, F, and A. So there we go. So what you do is the 1st fret, 3rd string, first fret, 2nd string, and then what you do is the 2nd fret and 3rd and 4th. Press them all together. And now, if you add one more note, which is D, F, A, and then you add a C. What does it sound like? So what you do is this little finger, put it on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Now see what it sounds like. See that? You see that difference? How much of a difference it comes to? Then comes E minor. So that's first string, 2nd fret, 2nd string on a 3rd fret, and 3rd string on the 4th fret. If you turn that to a 4 notes chord, it becomes E minor 7. That's like this. So that's 1st string, 2nd fret, and 3rd string on the 2nd fret. I'm trying my best to kind of switch as fast as I can, but I'm sure that by now you'll see the difference, what it sounds like. What I want to do is I don't want to rush through it. I want to take my time to show you, so you can take your time as well and just grasp as much as you can. That's what my intention is, for you to grasp as much as you can. Now we are moving on to the 4th chord in the C major scale. That is F major. It includes the notes F, A, and C. So we do second string 1st fret and 4th string on the 2nd fret. Add another note, which is E, straight away. Now this one, by the way, just to let you know, you will really find it difficult to find this kind of knowledge on the internet, because it took me ages to find it. Okay, just a little bit of issues with the recording. So what happened is this, now this is good knowledge. This goes on the 5th fret, all the way to the 5th fret, 3rd and 4th string on the 5th fret. Press it, that's your F major 7. You see that difference? Such a change in pitch. Still, it's F major, but the 7, F major 7, just makes it that little different. Then comes G major scale, the 5th chord. Very common, very common. Don't tell me how it works, because it's a very common one. I'm sure you're really intelligent. You must have been through many other videos and you know by now what is G major scale, but I'll show you again. I'll show you. So 1st string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 3rd string on the 2nd fret again. See that? Can you see it? Okay. G major has a certain bounce to it. I really like it. And then G major 7 has, by the way, G major has G, B, and D. And G major 7 has a G, B, D, and an addition of F. And that's just simple. All you do is 1st string, 2nd fret, 2nd string on 1st fret, and 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Not much of a difference, but is there, minute difference. Then comes A minor. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, okay? You must have come across this plenty of times, but we'll go again anyway. So A minor is just 4th string on the 2nd fret. It has the notes A, C, and E. Very sad chord is, I really like using it on sad occasions. It just has this sadness to it. And then if you just play open, the easiest chord is A minus 7 because everything is in the right place without you pressing any frets. So without you pressing anything, you're already playing A minus 7. Cool. Then comes B diminished. B diminished has B, D, and F in it. I haven't been practicing much of this one, so this is a very tough one for me to do it. I'll try. If I have to just show you and take my time to actually get on the right fret, it's okay. But when I'm switching, it's a tough one. But hey, it's there. It exists. If it exists, you could do it. If you could do it, keep practicing. Simple as. What will happen is the first string on the second fret, second string on the first fret, third string on the second fret, and this little finger goes on the fourth fret. You can see over here, this one. See that? There is a distance. There is a distance to achieve, I must say. You can see it there. But then if you go for B diminished 7, it makes life a lot easier. It's easy as first string on second fret, second string on the first fret, third string on second fret, and fourth string on the second fret. And that's like this. Done. C major scale, all done. Now, I do have this template, by the way. If you want to have this, I can make an effort to include it in the description. I can upload it on my Google Drive, so it's always available. But ask me. If you don't ask, you don't get it. Simple as that. So do ask me in the comments. Do let me know what you think. Second one, we're going for D major scale. This is a very nice and interesting scale. I do like it. The other ones I've not practiced much. D major, I have practiced. So straight away, let's get on with it. So first chord is a D major. It has the notes D, F sharp, and A. How did I come to F sharp? I will explain it later. It'll just get us off topic. But again, you know, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Same formula. What you do is instead of starting from a C, you start from the note D. And with using that same formula, you will land on F sharp. So F sharp and C sharp are the two sharp notes on the D major scale. I'm just kind of whizzing through it so we can get on with this. But few nuggets of information I'm just giving. Let's get on with it. D major scale has D, F sharp, and A. The way it works is second, third, and fourth string are pressed on the second fret. To make it a D major 7, you add a C sharp to it. So what happens is that's, again, second, third, and fourth string pressed on the second fret, and this C sharp, which is the fourth fret, is pressed. Now you can see that it's physically very tough to actually reach out. So what I do, this is personal, again, this is personal opinion. You can do as you please, but what I do is I press all four on the second fret, and then I bring this little finger on the fourth fret, and that makes it a lot easy. I really like the D major 7. Do you know why? Because the difference in sound from D major to D major 7 is really nice and crisp. You could let me try it and see if you could pick it up. We'll make it interactive. So I wanna get your brains engaged, your hearing brains. See that difference? Wicked. That's wicked. Then comes E minor. E minor, again, we've come across E minor. I think, yep, in C major scale, we had E minor. So I'm not going to go through E minor, but that's the second chord of D major scale. So there we go. There we go. One less to learn because it's repeating itself. But E minor and E minor 7. Then comes F sharp minor. Did you think you were going to learn F sharp minor today just before you began watching this video? Well, you didn't. But here you are learning F sharp minor. How cool is that? Sounds very complicated when you listen to it without knowing the mathematics and theory. But now that you're learning it, how cool it is. It took me ages to find and get these things written. It took me ages. So I'm saving a lot of time, regardless of whether you don't like my face, whether I look really ugly enough to you, whether you don't like my sound, whatever, but I am making life easier for you. That's the main point. Okay, let's get on with it. F sharp minor. That's the third chord on a D major scale. All you do is second string on second fret, third string on the first fret, and fourth string on the second fret. Easy. Easy. So basically what you're doing is, you know how you looking at G major 7, which is here. All you're doing is switching from here, just switching the whole place, and that becomes an F sharp minor. And then if you add another note, which is C, by the way, in F sharp minor, there's F sharp, A, and C sharp. F sharp minor 7, it's a F sharp, A sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp, and an E. Let me play F sharp minor first. Now, F sharp minor 7, I can almost guarantee you won't be able to find on the internet which fret it is. And I have done it. I've done the hard work for you. I've done the legwork for you, mate. F sharp minor 7 goes on the 6th fret. 6th fret, 3rd and 4th string on the 6th fret. See the difference? That's really some hell of a legwork I've done for you just to find that. It took me ages, but hey, making life easy for you. Then comes G major and G major 7, which is the 4th chord on a D major scale, but the 5th one on C major. No need to go through that one, because you know that. You're too intelligent. Then comes the 5th one, which is A major. A major has 3rd string on 1st fret and 4th string on 2nd fret. That's an A major. And A major 7 has 3rd string on the third string on the 1st fret. See the difference? The notes in that are A, C sharp, and E. On A major 7, it's A, C sharp, E, and G. I hope you're making notes, by the way. Even though I'm going fast, you can, I'm sure, just rewind back and then watch it. But I want to cover a lot, basically. And the recording only restricts me to less than an hour. So if I can't really, let me see how much time have I taken. Okay, let's go as long as we can. Then is B minor. B minor. Hey, That's a nice chord, by the way. B minor is basically, it has B, D, and F sharp. B minor 7 has B, D, F sharp, and A. How does it work? Is on the second fret, first, second, and third string are pressed, and this is me. What I do personally is the third finger, I place it on the fourth fret on the fourth string. And for B minor 7, which adds A to it, what I do is it needs this one being pressed. So all I do is just get this. Press all 4 strings on the second fret. So B minor 7. Then comes C sharp diminished. C sharp diminished has C sharp, E, and G. C sharp diminished 7 has C sharp, E, G, and B in it. C sharp diminished goes third string, first fret, and first string on the fourth fret. See that? I'm on a mirror thing, so if I go right, it looks left on your screen. Okay, good to know. C sharp diminished is first string, fourth fret, and third string on the first fret. C sharp diminished 7 goes, this one is the same. All it works out is the first string goes on the second fret. That's it. That's the only difference. Minor differences, but very big, very big. Okay, so we have done C and D major scale. I think if I go through any more in just one sitting of a video, I don't think the computer I don't think this software is going to even allow me. I might get just stopped in the middle, and I don't want to do that. I want to have nice little concluding interaction with yourselves before ending the video. So what I'll do is, I'll make a separate recording where I will speak of E major scale. And then as I make separate recordings, I'll speak about F, G, where is it? A. Love notes, guys, come on. Don't be put off by it. It all pays off. I do mean it. It does pay off. It does pay off. And then last one is a B major scale. We still haven't even established the chords of all the sharps. There are still more scales to look into. So far, just the major scales that I have tried to do. You can see, spend quite a good amount of time in it. I'm gonna keep you waiting. Hey, why not? Okay. So only C and D, and then the next video when I make it, I will go through the other scales. But I hope that so far you have learned something. C and D major scale, you have learned 14 chords on each of them. So 28 in this video you have just learned. And if you want this template, do let me know in the comment section. You don't ask, you don't get. Simple as that. And I hope you've taken notes, because note takers are music makers. Simple theory. Okay. Hey, look, even though I'm showing off about all this thing, I'm really lazy in making notes myself. Okay, so don't be don't be hard to yourself. I'm trying my best. Because I'm saying it now, I'm putting the pressure on myself, so I have to make sure that I make as much notes as I can. That's how it works, isn't it? Once you kind of big up yourself, you put in the pressure on yourself, which I like it, because then it prevents me from being lazy. Then what we'll do is, once we finished speaking of all these, then I also have some notes where I've written that from all these 98 chords, where do they belong? I mean, let's say if you want to play the note G in a chord, how many chords out of these 98 have the note G in it, A in it, B in it, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp? We'll go through them later. I hope I've scared you enough, by the way. Only joking. I hope I haven't scared you enough. So till then, have a good day, look after yourself, and keep practicing, and do share some of your music, your feedback. I'd be more than happy to have your view as well, your opinions. Always good to interact with fellow musicians and learn from each other. And that's what we're here for. So thank you very much. Look after yourself.